Well, hello. Top of the morning to you all. You know what? It looks like I might be solo for a little while here. So I always have stuff planned. So I'm going to get it no matter what until some of you roll on in here. I am going to start off with the universal greeting. Hope you like the bagpipes there. Very cool. Now, let us get it started. Beijing, ni hao. London, hello, top of the morning to you. Los Angeles, hey. Paris, bonjour. Lisbon, hello. Hong Kong, hello. Yeah, they say hello. And I just added a new one. Sweden, hey. Yeah, that's right. They just say hey. A lot of this sounds like English people. Toronto, it's a good day, eh? And Tokyo Konnichiwa. My name is Trudy Art. This is the Universe Wallet, Indexer, Explorer, Minting, and Marketplace, all on tapwallet.io. Unleashing Bitcoin's full potential, making the Universe Wallet your all in one solution to manage all your assets in one place with full support for Tap, DMT, UNAT, Runes. Only Runes today, people. Runes only. BRC20, LRC20, Lambda, SRC20, Stamp, and more. Before we get started, just a helpful reminder, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. Sometimes I even say research the greetings. For instance, hola, is that the way you actually say good morning in Lisbon? You might want to research that, okay? Now, I did give the disclosure that you should research. I got 3 questions for you. I can take a sip of the first question. Okay, hang on. That is so refreshing. Do you have your water ready? I can't tell you how important water is. If you're ever feeling confused, if you're ever feeling restriction in your movement, grab yourself a glass of H2O. If you need to, squeeze a little lime in there. That puts some electricity in that water because we are electrical and we need that electricity in our body and we need to keep that blood flowing, okay? Which brings me to this. Do you have blood pressure monitor? Peeps, you're going to need one. I mean, things are changing so much. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a very exciting show, okay? I'm going to be talking about AI. Yesterday, I revealed that I am an AI. Some have DM'd me asking me to verify this. Am I an AI? And I think I would rather like to leave that a mystery. Why not? It could work. Okay. So, next thing that I want to ask you, because we just moved over into 2025, it's only the second day. Are you actually keeping up with some of those goals that you've written out? And if you haven't written any goals, then let's get it. Why not? There's some power when you put pen to paper, okay? When you actually take that pen, you put it on the paper, there's something in the universe, the wallet, the bigger part of our ecosystem here, the solar system, the entire goings on of the Milky Way. When you put pen to paper, that is like you have just created a new strand of electricity. And that vibration continues to get larger and larger as you actually focus and walk into that potential energy that you have on paper. So if you've written it down every day, take those words off of that paper, read it out loud. And I'm telling you, you're going to get closer and closer to your goal. Mine is Centa Millionaire. Okay. Come along with me. So today I have opened up the mics. If anybody ever gets here, then they can come and talk to me because I think runes are hot, like so hot. That's why I had to give it the title Only Runes. I'm pretty sure that most of you know the backstory of runes. If you don't, go and listen to session 1. I talk about Casey and how he is basically, he's pretty much into the culture of the runes and the language and all of that sort of stuff, right? And I know some people have been pushing back at the long characters of the names that runes has on their etching system. Well, that's a part of the magic and the fun of runes, because runes are Germanic, and they are a part of that whole mythology and, dare I say it, witchcraft. Okay. You know what? If you grew up on Harry Potter, you'll kind of get it. Okay. But if you didn't, then you may not. Okay. Yeah. So you may want to go back to that show and take a look at that. I'm going to just bring up some quick little tidbits on that. Your microphones are off, so anytime you want to jump in here, please do. Okay. I would love to hear from somebody. This is going to be a staple. A staple. That means it's going to be something that every Thursday we're going to have an only rune space, and we're going to be actually minting runes live. And I may, in fact, do a little bit more than just mint them. If you're here, wink, wink. Who knows? I might share one or two with you. I'll have to wait and see on that. But please, please, please jump in here and stop me. I don't want to be the only one talking. Did you like the soundtrack, by the way? I love those bagpipes. Oh my God, I love bagpipes. Just so incredible. While I'm looking for what I'm looking at, let's go to the charts, people, okay? There's some massive movements here. Who is in dog go to moon? That is picking up major speed. 0.19 BTC, it traded in 24 hours. It's up like 15.81%. For that particular rune, it's fully obviously minted out. It was an airdrop to many people that had the rune stone, and lucky them, okay, to have that airdrop in your wallet. OMG. Okay, so dog go to moon right now, it's up 15.81%. And that particular rune came out April 19th, 2024, 257 days ago. They have big things planned. In fact, Leonidas had an appearance on Ordinal's Revolution. Have you checked that show out? You really need to check that show out. So if you go over to YouTube, why do you need to check that show out? Because they have a lot of runes alpha. Okay, I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell you where I go and get some of my research. Okay, so Shizzy and Yagabi, they do a fantastic show, and they had Leonidas on their show. So if you go over to YouTube and go to @Ordinals Revolution, because I'm going to give you all the alpha, where I get all my info and how I manage to keep up, because I'm telling you, it's so much to keep up with. Now, they had a wonderful show that they had on 2025 ecosystem forecasts, which BTC assets will flourish in the new year. And that is on their Ordinal Revolutions channel. And Shizzy and Yagabi, they are A1. They have been here since day one, to be honest with you. There isn't anybody else really that can make that claim. And they have a podcast that they pretty much are it's almost like a daily podcast that they have. So go and check them out, because they have a ton of runes alpha. They have, actually, here we go. The Bitcoin Bull Awakens in 2025. They just streamed this an hour ago. I will have to catch up on that show. Will runes join in? OMG, I am sure it will. So go and take a look at that show, because that's going to be where you're going to get a ton of alpha on runes. I minted a ton of stuff last night. I'm going to tell you what I minted. And honestly, the total cost of my mints last night was probably less than $12. And I got a ton of stuff. And I'll share that with you. I'll get into my wallet. Okay. The next runes is Magic Internet. You might wonder, by the way, where am I getting this info? Okay. There's a couple places to get the leaderboards right now of runes. I'm going to tell you. I've paused if somebody wants to talk. I'm going to pause 2 seconds here. Okay, that's enough silence. My God. Woo-hoo. Okay. I'm going to tell you where I go. I go to unisat.io, and then you head over to Marketplace, and then it'll give you a couple of options, ordinals, runes. Obviously, click on runes, okay? And then it gives you trending in runes. So Magic Agent Money. I happen to have that. I'm so excited. That is the number 2 runes right now. And let's see if that's still mintable. Because once the runes are etched, we can mint. And once the mint is at 100%, then there is no more minting allowed. Magic Agent Money was actually etched on December 12, 2024, so 20 days ago. If you want to know what I mean by etched, go to session 1 of the Only Runes show that was done a couple of weeks ago. And I talk about the whole history of runes. Casey, who is the creator of the runes tokens, and I give you a little bit of information on how he approached this whole marketplace, which is really a casino on Bitcoin. He wanted to create an opportunity for Bitcoin. Create an opportunity for Bitcoin. How do you create opportunities for Bitcoin? Well, I'm going to tell you. Listen, Bitcoin needs to be protected from who? Who are the bad guys? Us? What? Yeah, us. Here's how. Because we tend to need some type of way to confirm that our transactions with each other are 100 legit. So the miners are confirming all of our transactions. This is how we can move in a trustless way. Trustless? Yeah, we don't have to verify each other. The miners verify our transactions. So after the halving, there's not much reason. Well, there's still reason to be here, but once the halving happened, there's less and less blocks to mine. So if there's less and less blocks to mine, then there are potentially going to be less and less miners out there because there's less and less rewards. People, okay, I'm the AI, but that's the last time I'm going to say that until tomorrow. I'm going to fully milk that. I am. So be prepared for it if you're coming. But we, as people, obviously, we need incentives. So as these miners are protecting Bitcoin, they're earning Bitcoin. So Casey wanted a use case for people to come to Bitcoin, and he thought, well, let me create a casino. And as you know, many of us are gamblers within. Manage your risk, do it responsibly. I'm being serious. So he created runes. And we get to come in here, we get to etch things, and then we get to invite our friends, and they will mint. And once you start minting, voila, it uploads to the marketplace. Go to the session 1 show, and you can hear all that. Okay, so I actually minted Magic Agent Money. And Magic Agent Money, I'm going to tell you, is it fully minted right now? There's 806 holders on Magic Internet Money. It is the second most highly traded runes in the last 24 hours. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's at 100%. Sorry, you'll have to buy it from me. I'm not selling, though. in the secondary market. And so how do you buy? Well, through the Universe wallet, you can mint, and I'm going to get to that because that's the important thing. That's where I minted all of my runes. I'm going to tell you right now. I went to tapwallet.io, okay, and then after I went to tapwallet.io, I went to Inscribe, and once Inscribe populates, I went down to mint runes. And why am I using tapwallet.io to mint my runes? Because I have runes 0. Rune 0, you can inscribe a rune 0 on tapwallet.io. So I'm here right now at tapwallet.io /mints/runes, and it gives you all of the hot mints. So I at the time it populated this magic agent. See, they got the word agent in there. They're so smart. Magic agent money, because there's another runes called magic internet money. And that one I don't have, and that one's going to be very interesting. And I'll tell you why they're going to be interesting. So what I did was over on tapwallet.io, went to Inscribed, I clicked mint runes, and then I just clicked, I looked at the top hot mints, and I kind of used my own instinct because, oh my God, am I allowed to? I do have pretty good instincts, people. I do. I really do. And I clicked that mint button, and then to your right, what takes place is the ticker will populate, and then your address will populate. You have to connect your wallet, and then you can put the amount of times you want the mint to repeat. And then you choose the network fee. If the mempool is not active, then you're going to be fine at the normal fee. But if you want to, let's say if something is like at 98% minted, then you may want to click on fast for your network fee, which you will have to pay an increased fee for that. So it's nominal, really. So instead of paying 3 sats, you'll pay 4 sats, or you can customize that. You definitely want to customize if we're in a hot market and there's a hot mint. Why? Because it takes 6 blocks for a rune to get to your wallet, and someone can actually front run you. That's the only challenge with these runes. What does that mean? It means that if you just clicked normal mint while you're in that lineup, because it's like being in a lineup, okay? I have a story about a lineup. OMG. I had to go into a financial institution, and the lineup was insane, okay? Normally, I wouldn't go into a financial institution, but I needed to. And there was an individual that jumped the line. They literally, like, I think they were in like number 10 spot, and then they just wandered up to the front of the line, and then they went to they went to the service rep and started to get service. You can also do that in Bitcoin. That's called custom. Okay. Now, in the real world, there are some consequences for that. So there was a little bit of consequences, and I won't talk about that. But the lineup got really heated. It got very heated because people typically don't like when people, jump the line or go to the head of the line. Meanwhile, they're waiting there patiently, and somebody in 10 decides to walk up to the front. Like, what nerve? You can have that nerve in Bitcoin. That's called customization. So if you custom that, you can actually offer the miners a higher fee, and unlike the service reps, they'll take those fees and they'll say, okay, those other people can wait. And so you might find that your mint may not go through, especially if it's a hot mint. But in the case last night, wasn't long lineup, so I was good. So I was able to just click that mint button, and honestly, within a matter of 10 minutes, they uploaded in my wallet. And voila, I made sats out of thin air because I did not have to pay exorbitant minting fees. Why? Because my Rune Zero actually allowed me to save, I would say, up to 50%. Right now, you can mint on Unisat, you can mint on Xverse, you can mint on Luminex. There are other places that you can mint these runes. However, if you mint on tapwallet.io through the universe, you are going to save up to 50%. And that is what I literally experienced. I love it when you go somewhere, you read the label, and you read the instructions, and it does what it says it's supposed to. So that worked out really nicely for me. And I minted, and voila, I've got a stack of runes. Okay. So yeah, that one minted out. So you won't be able to get into that. You'll have to go to the secondary market. Right now, there is no marketplace on the universe for these runes. But if you go to Unisat and you hit marketplace, then you can choose to look at the trending, or you can choose to look at the order books. And because most runes are not on sexes, okay? So they're not on centralized exchanges. They're coming. Like Dog Go to Moon is actually on some of the exchanges, and that's why it's doing well. I'll go back to that one in a moment. But Magic Internet Money is not on an exchange, which that's a lot of opportunity, okay? So for instance, here, there's someone trying to sell 363,672 runes, magic agent money, and they're selling it for 0.29 sats. So that's about $100. Now, to be honest with you, why would they sell at $100? Like, that doesn't, like, this is crypto. We sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. No, this is a quick flip. This person probably, they bulked up, and they're probably wanting some more money to go minting, or some more money to pick up some other stuff, because we still are at a point where you can stack. And what I mean by that is you can stack different projects, because the name of the game is to stack sats. Okay, so right now they're wanting 0.29 sats for this, and I'll bet you that mint costs them like dollars. You know what I'll bet you too? I'll bet you that mint might have even cost them nothing, and I'll tell you why. Because I was looking up Unisats, because I want to give a comparison here. I was looking at the OG pass. And because the OG pass right now in Unisat, it was trending. And I looked at the sales. The pass is now $7,000. So, yeah, $7,000. And they're buying them. I got to tell you, I come from ETH, okay? And yeah, there's a lot of, there's a lot of money in ETH, okay? But there's a lot of common folk in ETH. When I came to Bitcoin, holy heck, where are the common people at? People are just pushing out large sums of money, like easy. Like they're dropping $7,000 on an OG pass here, people. And that's easy for them. Easy. Okay. So I looked at it. There's sales happening. There was a sale that just happened for an OG pass. And then I looked at my OG pass, where my OG pass on the universe. And I literally looked at the pass, and I saw that OMG tap 0. I'm going to weave my shilling in. See how I do it? I weave it in. But to be honest with you, it's just a fact. So I like to share facts. Tap 0 is just 0.001. Why is there such a spread in the price? Well, this is a newer marketplace. This is a newer wallet. And the Unisat wallet has been around since around 2023 or earlier. Okay. But I know for a fact 2023, because that's when I arrived with this ecosystem specifically, but got into crypto 2022 as an AI. Oh, geez, the AI narrative is really crumbling on me. But anyhow, let's move away from that. When I got in, obviously, is when I got in. But the universe, they started after the Unisat. And obviously, it's a newer marketplace, like I said, and a newer wallet. So everything is fresh and brand new for early adopters. And if you're an early adopter, this is not financial advice, but you should really always look into the OG pass. Why? Because the OG pass on most marketplaces gives you so many benefits. Like I imagine that the Unisat pass basically gives you probably similar to what our TAP does, which is 0 fees. But let's focus on the TAP right now. So TAP 0 holders will enjoy a lifetime of 0 fees. Well, this is pretty cool. Why? Because I don't have to worry about paying inscription fees. That can cut into your profit, especially like if you're doing small little flips, like the last example that I was showing you. Somebody minted that magic agent money and then they're selling it for $100. Well, more than likely they had some type of OG pass where they didn't have to pay the minting fees, because the minting costs can actually cut into your profit. So if they're not paying those minting costs, then they're looking at, hey, they're not looking at it based on the dollar value. They're looking at the ROI, the return on investment. So if I can 2x my money, 3x my money, 4x my money, etc. Because I will tell you something, you need to have a discipline of taking profit. I am learning that, as I interview a lot of people now in the space that have been veterans in the space, they will tell me that. And I have had that experience where I've had bags that have pumped to astronomical amounts and I've done nothing. And then that return is not realized because I didn't sell. Now, there's some things that you may want to hodl because you might have a bigger plan. But I would say if you're in Bitcoin, and unless it's going to be like your forever art or something that you want to keep because you know the team and this and that, create a strategy where you actually, as a routine, once you 2x, 3x, figure out how much you need to X and then take profit. So I think that is what that person might have done. I cannot know for sure. I'm just speculating. But back to the runes. Okay, here's another thing. I'm looking at Unisat right now. There are mints that you can hop into that are looking pretty tasty. And as a rule, I like to look at the mints that are active within the last 24 hours. You can even click on hottest mints within the last 6 hours and within the last hour. Why would you want to do that? Because obviously you're going to want something that has momentum, because in these runes, they're typically, they're all community generated. So they don't have any KOLs behind them. There's no white paper. Okay. There's no website really. And there's no kind of schedule as to here's what we're going to do when this happens or that happens. I would say the exception to that, but it's after the fact, is Dog Go to Moon, because Leonidas, the etcher of that particular rune, as an artist, I I would think that he thought out that whole marketing for Dog Go to Moon. And even though there's no white paper, well, he has clearly a roadmap for where he wants to take Dog Go to Moon. He wants it, based on what he's sharing, he wants it to be quite organic. And he is looking for that to go to $1 billion market cap. And I personally think that that is going to happen. Okay. If you're going to be getting into Dog Go to Moon, it's only going to be through the secondary marketplace. And you're going to be paying a little bit of a premium, but he is banking on the fact that Dog Go to Moon will be the number one runes in the entire ecosystem. And so that's why he's banking on that one. There are actually 99,952 holders of that particular rune. I'm just going to be honest. I don't own that one. Why don't I? I don't know, but I just don't. Okay. I'm looking for micro caps. This to me is a macro. Macro to what? Macro to the other stuff that I can get into. Why is it a macro cap in my opinion? Okay. Well, if I want to pick up a decent bag of this stuff, right? I'm paying a premium for it. I am paying a premium for it. But you might ask, well, what does that matter if this is going to go to Valhalla? Well, that's just how I do stuff. Okay. I like to get into the micro stuff. And I like, I manage my risk. Let's put it that way. So for instance, 80,000 Dog Go to Moon is selling for 7.69 sats. So that is about 0.006 Bitcoin, which is 599 US to buy 80,000. Now, there's a great opportunity still for that bag to Moon, because Leonidas is active, very active on X, posting every day, has spaces for all of the Dog Go to Moon holders. And there's a lot of people that are really pushing for that to happen. And I think when you have a lot of believers, things tend to happen. So there's a very big chance that this actually will, it'll definitely reach a $1 billion market cap. That is for certain. I can tell you that, yes, it's going to reach $1 billion market cap. Matter of fact, people, who's going to jump in here? Anybody? Listen, this is like a podcast now, okay? I'm like a Shiso crypto Rogan. Actually, no, I'm not. Not even close. Not even close. But I will tell you that Dog Go to Moon, if you want to go to CoinMarketCap, it's actually there. And I'm going to tell you what they're saying about it. And that's the other place that you can go to get a little more in depth into the runes. They've actually had a name change too. I was telling you there was some backlash on the runes. Again, go to session 1, and session 1 will tell you about how to etch them, the names, and what Casey had planned, because some of the names are rather long. And so Dog Go to Moon is now known as Dog. They petitioned CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and they got the name changed. People are very particular about names, and runes have very long names. And some of the people in the runes community, even though they love runes, they just don't like the whole ideal with these long names. I rather enjoy it. I think it's fun. I kind of understand that Casey guy. He's different. He's an interesting person for sure. Okay, so if you go to CoinMarketCap, Dog Go to Moon is actually just Dog. And Dog right now is on several exchanges. I'm just telling you, because this is the magic of minting the runes, okay, out of thin air. And then voila, because people just believe, then you start to see how your sats can be increased. So dog is listed on BitGet, on MEXC, Gate.io, BingX, Bitmart, LaBank, X.com, XT.com, Novadax, Hotcoin, and Weeks. These are mostly exchanges, I believe, in Asia. And believe it or not, Asia is a little bit ahead of North America. Sorry, people. It's just the truth. Okay. The Asian market, they are so into crypto, and they are really on the cutting edge of everything. Tomorrow you'll find out more when I do a show on AI agent. I'm Singapore, holy shoot. Fire, fire, fire. That's where a lot of the AI agents are coming out of. But really, the show is going to be a current events, and I'm going to tie that into our bags. Our bags, what bags? Our tap airdrops. And I'm going to weave and build a story on how we could potentially see some of those AI agents come over and pick up our bags. But let me get back at the roots. If anybody wants to jump in here, please do.
Hello, how you
Who
doing?
is this?
Digital Skiz.
Oh my gosh, your voice is giving me vibes. Let me. Damn, I like
I
voices.
mean,
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
yeah, so I'm kind of like new to like the Bitcoin like ecosystem. I mean, I've been in crypto for like a few years. I've mainly been on like Solana and ETH, but I was playing around with ordinals maybe about like a year or so ago, and I got the dog airdrop. Like it's crazy. So like I was just scrambling through some of my Bitcoin wallets, and last November, like 2 months ago, I found the dog airdrop in my wallet, and I've had it in there since April, which was crazy. So it was a good amount. It was like 800,000 tokens, you know. So kind of got me back into the Bitcoin ecosystem because I see that it's evolving. This is all new to me, all this rune talk and everything. I recently got into like SRC20, like buying some stamp and some Kevin.
Oh,
Um, but I am like super intrigued by like minting runes. Like I don't even know what that means, like minting runes. That's how new I am to this. Like I don't get it. Like how you mint the coins? Like it's like an NFT or
oh. If I could just jump out of here and hug you right now, I would hug you in a respectful way, okay? I
yeah, yeah, definitely.
respectfully hug you, sir. Everything that you're asking, and oh my god, and your voice has got vibe to it. I love voices, okay? But here's the thing. Back it up a little. I want to hear a little bit more about you, and I am going to help you out with that dog go to moon in your wallet. I'm going to share a little bit more about that. And then you mentioned SRC20. Holy tingles all over my body because I love that too. But I want to know a little bit about you because I like people too, right? So you've
Yeah.
jumped in here. Tell me about you. Who are you and how you got into crypto? And even if it's a Solana story, that listen, we are going to get the Solana people over here because we're on the mother chain, the God chain. But let's hear about you.
All right. So, yeah, my name's Junior. I'm actually from California. I'm 30. So, I got into crypto. I mean, honestly, I've been rugged in crypto. Like I bought Dogecoin in like 2015. I had it on exchange called Crypsy, and that guy rugged and like fled the country. So, I would have probably been like a Dogecoin millionaire, but he stole everybody's coins or whatever. So that's how I got introduced to crypto. I got back into it probably around like 2017, 2018. Um, and then I got back in really when I heard about SafeMoon, and I know that was kind of like whatever, but that's when I first learned how to swap Ethereum to, on MetaMask to the coin of your choice. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then eventually, was doing the whole ENS domains and stuff with Ethereum, and then slowly moved to Solana, and now I'm here.
So cool.
And I'm not like a maxi. Like I'm open to all chains. Like I hold a little bit of everything. So yeah, I'm excited about this Bitcoin. I've been actually buying Bitcoin domains too, so I really hope that .btc domains pop off like how ENS domains popped off. Because man, if .btc pops off even like half of what Ethereum domains did, it's gonna be crazy.
Okay, who are you? Who sent you here? What are you like? Are you blessing me? Like, who are you for real? Because I don't even know where to start. Okay.
Wait, who are you? I don't even know your name. I was gonna ask you for your personal Twitter because you're dropping alpha. I feel like with all these rune talks, you're getting me excited to like dive in. I'm over here like trying to ask people what's the next runes to mint because I don't want to miss the wave. You're getting me excited.
Oh my gosh. Okay. No, because you're saying all this stuff, the .btc, like, oh, okay, calm down. I got to calm down. Okay, I have some water. No, I'm serious. I got to drink water. You are making me.
No, me too. I sound a little congested, by the way, because I'm like in California. It's cold and everybody's sick. So sorry if I sound a little congested, but yeah, no, I'm always about just trying to catch the wave before the masses ape in. So I know, this whole ecosystem is definitely going to evolve real soon.
Okay, do you know what a centimillionaire is?
I don't.
Okay, that's my goal, centimillionaire. Okay. So here's why I want to be a centimillionaire. Now, if you're a centimillionaire, that means that you're in the category of 100 million or higher for your net worth. Ooh, okay. Okay.
I'm trying to Jeff Bezos.
Did I just say that? Oh my God. No, I'm vibing too much with you. I got to stop. Smack myself.
Wait, what's your name, by the way?
Trudy Art. Well, you got to come to the top of the show because I do a greeting, like a universal greeting, and then I tell you who I am. Trudy Art. Okay, but let me.
I already follow you. Okay, cool.
Okay, I hope I follow you back. I'll have to check that out. If I don't, I will.
No, you do.
Okay, okay. So check this out. I am here with tapwallet.io, and everything that you're saying, I am so vibing because that's what they're so into. Like with the Tap Wallet, I'm a shiller, I'm a pumper, and I'm going to just be honest and tell you this, that they saw clearly what you're seeing. There's no maxis here, and they want to give opportunities to people like you and me and all of us that have come to Bitcoin, the mother chain and the God chain. And they want us to have the opportunity to dabble in all of the protocols. Because I will tell you this, when you come to Bitcoin, oh my God, it is so maxified. I mean, they're so siloed, not all of them, but because Bitcoin, it has created such wealth and richness, a lot of people in Bitcoin are already wealthy. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Like, no kidding. They're very, very wealthy. I am not one of them. I am aiming for centimillionaire. So let's be clear. I am us. I am the people that's coming to this chain, and I want the alpha, and I want to grow my portfolio. So when you get into these silos, they won't tell you, like, the fact that you have dog in your wallet, and then you're mentioning SRC20, and then you're mentioning Bitname service, like, you are just awesome. Like, you are incredible. You're gonna make it. Like, I am not joking. You're gonna do amazing things because you have the right outlook, and that outlook is look in the mirror. That's who you're there for. You're not there for the silo. I'm sorry. I do believe in people being community and all of that, but you have to keep your focus on your goals. Okay. So it should be a part of your goals to get the alpha everywhere. So, hey, I'm here to change my bloodline. I'm here to make things different so that we don't have to be a part of the matrix. And I'm not kidding. So Bitname service, the universe is going to be doing some stuff with that. I can't really get too much into that, but I think you're right. .btc. Holy heck.
Are they Do you know the team or anything? Because like I hope they're. I mean, I know they're grinding
Hold
and
on.
stuff. Because like I have belief in this one, so really fast I had to tell you about like so a while back I know there was like .btc domains. There's like a whole like beef and like war going on back like maybe a year or so ago with like stack domains because it's like .btc as well, but it's not actually on the main net or something, right? I don't know the whole science and the blockchain like behind it, but I know there was like some like war going on with stack domains, and then there was another .btc domains. I don't know if you were around for that, but it didn't really go anywhere. Were you there for that or no? It was like bitcoindomains.io. The site's not up anymore, but it was like ordinals though. That's how I got into ordinals. So I bought all these domains. They didn't go anywhere, but I think because of that, I got the dog airdrop and the rune. Um, but that's why I'm really just praying that this Bitcoin domain service pops off because it, like I said, if it does what ENS did, like if you're getting some good names, like yeah, you're gonna get rich.
Okay, I may know. What do you think of this? Oh my God, I don't even know where to start with you, guy. Like seriously, calm down. Okay, I really am going to do this. But what do you think of this? Okay, you know Michael Saylor, right? Obviously. And he's
Yep,
got
yep.
hope.com. Yeah? So
Okay.
hope.com. So, Michael Saylor comes to Bitcoin. He's a corporate guy and he does the red pill, blue pill, whatever, and he orange pill and he goes down the rabbit hole. Now this man, he is just full on Bitcoin. So he created the hope.com for the corporate world to kind of give them some resource tools to get into Bitcoin, right? So I thought, holy
Yep.
crap, wouldn't he like hope.btc? Because if you type in hope.com, it just populates that website that he created, and it's everything Bitcoin. So if you didn't want to go through the talking points of Bitcoin and you wanted to get your mom in Bitcoin or your dad in Bitcoin or whoever, you could just give them that website and say, here you go to hope.com. That is everything you will need on Bitcoin. Because he has,
Oh
yeah,
wow.
what he did is he went through all the resource materials of YouTube and he picked out, so he's curated, these are the best videos for you to watch if you want to get into Bitcoin. So I thought to myself, I wonder if he'd like hope.btc. Do you think he would?
Oh man, that's a you better hodl that and hold that for that's a seven-figure domain at least.
Okay. Well, your girl might.
If it if if these BTC domains pop off, that's for sure a seven-figure domain in the future. Like
Okay.
once people start FOMOing in and they're scrambling around trying to find their name and all this stuff, and the whales find out about it and they start to ape in, then yeah, for sure he'll come looking for it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So I just want to say that because here's the thing. What you're saying, I have heard in my DMs, like just from so many different people. They're so excited about the .btc because um, the CT timeline doesn't really know about it because they go in waves, they go in narratives, right?
Uh
And
huh.
I honestly think that the name service stuff is going to be huge. And what I can tell you is so does the universe. Tapwallet.io.
Yeah.
And you said, oh, do you know the team? I'm not going to say anything to you, but I'm drinking my water. I have my blood pressure monitor because there's stuff I can't say to you right now because this is supposed
Okay.
to be a runes show, but you have such good instincts. You're on it. Stay on the path that you are on. Keep doing the research and spread out your interests. Like the dot name service thing, I think is going to be big, and I can't
Okay.
I can't even tell you how big I think it's going to be. Okay, because there'll be shows that are going to come on that. The SRC 20 stuff, OMG, that's going to be big as well. And the runes, the dog go to moon. Did you buy? Do you have like a rune stone in your wallet?
All right, so I'm gonna be honest. I sold the runestone, like, but I took a little bit of profits from the dog because obviously,
Yes.
I was like, whoa, like, where did this come from? Is this like a scam? Like, I need to swap it to make sure it's real. Like, what is this? I have no idea. I had to look. I'm like, what is dog go to moon? Like, I was on Google. I was like, is this like a drainer or something? Like I was just like, I was like, okay, it's real, it's real. Like it touched down. I sent it to my Coinbase after converting it to Bitcoin. I was like, okay, this is real. Like, okay, so I was like, I'm back. I'm back in the Bitcoin ecosystem.
Yeah, no, that so your runestone is why you got it. So Leonidas, he's the artist, okay? And for
Okay.
everybody that had the runestone, he promised 3 projects. Three like airdrops, and Dog Go to Moon was the first one. So that was one of the only runes that I'm aware of that once he etched it, it was minted out 100%. So what does that mean? Etching, oh God, you have to go to my Only Runes show, session 1 if you're curious. But essentially, with the rune stuff, the etcher is like the deployer. Okay, so you're in Solana, right? Do you do you
Yep.
do the pump fun thing?
Yeah, I'm definitely aping into like meme coins. Like, I slowed down. I kind of just been aping into like there's a bunch of like AI agent coins on Solana that are doing good right
Yeah.
now. But yeah, I'm definitely on pump fund.
Okay.
Like I kind of like wait till they bond. But
Okay.
yeah,
So I'm just gonna use that as a reference point. So on Pump Fun, the person that deploys it is the dev. Yeah. So same
yeah.
thing here. So when you etch, you're the dev. Okay. So the etcher is the dev. And then on Pump Fund models, there's no real minting as such that I'm aware of.
Huh?
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, once you etch,
No,
go ahead.
yeah, no, there's no minting on pump. It's more of like you kind of just buy the coins early before it hits like Radium or Jupiter. And you can sell on pump fund too. Like if it doesn't bond, and bonding means it needs to reach like 80K market cap before it can go to like Radium and Jupiter where you swap and the masses see it on like Dex Tools or Dex Screener. But yeah, you just buy the coins and you sell them. So it's not really minting. You're just like buying the tokens early and then selling them on pump until it reaches like the swap sites.
Okay, cool. So yeah, and I'm going to tell you where you can actually get Rune Zero from Universe Wallet, but I'm going to get there. Okay, so
Okay.
so we're back to the reference point. So the guy that deploys on Solana would be considered the etcher on the rune side. Okay, so the guy that etches is the one that comes up with the name, and it's so interesting because Casey, the inventor of runes, he
Hmm.
set this system up where like the letters or the amount of characters rather, it started off with 13, and then every month it goes down a character. Like it's really gamified and kind of interesting. They're different in Bitcoin. So there's all this kind of weird stuff. So people are kind of like, oh, dude, like we just want short tickers. That's
Yeah.
why the ticker is Dog Go to Moon, because I think when they originally got unleashed, the characters was like at least 13 characters, and then every month since then it's gone down a character. But that doesn't really mean anything. Okay, so typically after you etch, then we, the community, we get to go mint, and that's where you make the money. You have to mint. Why? Because by the time it gets to the secondary marketplace, you're obviously going to pay a pretty big premium. And with Dog Go to Moon, nobody could mint because Leonidas, the guy that created the runestone that you bought, he minted out the entire supply of dog, and he airdropped all of the runestone holders. He airdropped you guys a bag of Dog Go to Moon. Now, if you still had your runestone, you would qualify for 2 more runes. But I believe in what you did was you took profit. You always have to, because you had your Doge and then some dude stole it, and your Doge is in the ether now, dude. It's gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so always take profit. Don't worry about, oh my God, well, it went up to this. Listen, if you get a mentality of taking profit, you're always going to find the next big. And you have my
Exactly.
God, you are so good at this. So like, I'm not playing with you. Like, there's something about you where you have good instincts. That's all I can tell you. Okay. And it
Thank
sounds
you.
like I'm friggin' pumping you up, but that's what I am. I'm a friggin' pumper, but I'm a truthful one. Okay. I don't play. So listen to this. So now you have that doggo to moon because of that runestone, and that's why. But we couldn't mint it. Like I didn't get to mint doggo to moon. So I really missed out. So the only place for me to get it is really from you on the secondary marketplace. But if I were you, I would probably like you still have a bag of doggo to moon left.
Oh yeah, I got a little bit. Like I got the six. It was like $6,000 airdrop I got like in
Get
November.
out of here.
I had, yeah, I had it since April. They gave me 800,000 tokens, so I just found it in my wallet. So that's kind of what got me back into the Bitcoin ecosystem. That's how I found like the domains, and then I really want to learn about these runes. Like where do I even like find like these micro cap runes that you're
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about? Like
you
where can
have
I
to.
mint
I'm
this?
not into. See, that's what I mean because doggo to moon to me is a macro cap. Okay.
It pumped like it's pumped.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I'm trying to hit the next 10x or
Yeah,
100x.
and
Like
don't get me wrong because these are recorded. I mean, this is not my thing to record, but I mean, I'm doing the
yeah,
spaces for the universe, okay? I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't know why they've given me the microphone. Oh god. They might take it away from me. But anyhow, I like to have these recorded, as do they, because you can always come back and fact check me. And I'll tell you this, Go to Moon still has some runway, so I'm glad you still have some left. But for me now to get in there, knowing that there's macros out or micros out there, why would I get into a macro play? But there's some heavy hitters, like Wendy O. Do you follow her, the YouTube?
I
Okay,
don't.
well, she's a big deal in the crypto space, and she is now on to Dog Go to Moon. And the reason I'm telling you that is because there's momentum building under Dog Go to Moon. So I think that you're still going to get a lift off from that. So it's up to
Mm.
you, but I'm so glad that you at least took profit. Okay. But how do you get into the micros? Because the way to actually make money in runes is to mint. You need to start minting. There's a couple of places that you can mint. You can mint on Luminex, you can mint on Unisat, you can mint on Xverse. But guess what? You can mint on the universe. Yeah, you can mint on the universe. So if you go to tapwallet.io, okay,
Okay.
and check it out, go there. You will head.
Really quick.
Okay.
I was actually trying to access Tap Wallet. Is it only on desktop? Because I have OKX Wallet. I was trying to access tapwallet.io on my OKX wallet. It's not loading up. So do I need to do this on my desktop or my laptop?
Okay, so yeah, there's a couple of ways that you can do it. You can do it right from your desktop, okay? And you can also
Okay.
do it on your mobile, and I'll tell you how to do that. So first of all, you go to tapwallet.io. There's a Chrome extension, and oh my
Okay.
God, it's just me and you here. Isn't this so selfish? But I just like you so much, okay? Like
Okay.
I have to just people. I will get back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Calm down. I know people are like, what the hell is she doing right now? So, yeah, so go there. There is download the Chrome extension and you can
Okay.
get the wallet on your desktop. If you'd like it on the mobile, you can get it through Mrs. Browser. Okay. That's how you get the mobile. It's through Mrs. Browser for the Universe wallet. So once you're
What's that? What is it? What's Mrs. Browser?
Oh, Mrs. Browser is a way for projects to give access for their users to be on mobile. But if you're
Okay.
okay with it being on the desktop, then that's how you do it. Okay. Once you go to
Ha-
tapwallet.io, it's on the first page. You'd see download Chrome extension, and then you're
Okay.
good to go. Okay. And then I can tag you for the mobile. I'll make sure that I do that. All right. So
Okay.
then
Cool.
you'd head over to. I'm going to talk fast, but you know what? Intuitively, you're going to start to pick things up. You will. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking notes
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. Okay. So then you head over to Inscribe, right? And
Okay.
there is there's a token there called Rune Zero. That's what I've been using to mint my runes. Because if I was to go to Luminex and all the other places, um, there's been comparisons done, and you can actually save up to 50% if you have a Rune Zero because it actually cuts down the minting price. Now,
And how much is the Rune Zero? Is that like a what is that exactly?
it's a token that you will inscribe, and there's a fee. It's kind of like having like an OG pass for runes. that sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay. So if you decide to, because I mean, always research this stuff. Don't ever listen to me and take my
Yeah.
advice. Okay. Because I mean,
No,
you
of
don't
course,
even
of
know
course.
who I am. I could be an AI. I told everybody I was an AI yesterday. People are DMing me. They're
Yeah.
like, "Are you really an AI?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." Okay, I am. Now, okay, so you go and you would inscribe that. I've noted that there's a little bit of a bug. So here's the other way that you can actually get to the rune 0. Then I'm going to show you how to mint, because that's what I did. I spent my whole night last night minting. You can actually go down to tap DMT privilege auth inscribe. So let me do that. So I'm going to click inscribe.
And how much is the rune 0 token?
I'm gonna try to get that for you now, because the page that it's usually at, it's not populating, and I've let the team know, so they're working on that. And it should be similar to the tap 0. So I'm going to tell you what the cost of the tap 0 is, because tap 0 is the OG pass for the tap protocol. 0.001 BTC. It should be around 0.001 BTC.
0.001 BTC.
Top dev, if
Okay.
you're around, you know, I'm looking at my TG top dev. Hey, okay.
And you're saying tab 0 is like going to be like the alpha as well? Tab 0 OG
Yeah,
pass?
but listen, I'm a weird person. Don't just do everything I say. First, make sure that you get the alpha, and then once you believe it, then go ahead and do it. Okay. But
Yeah. Okay.
I'm there already, because I already believe. If you don't believe, don't do it. Because part of the magic of Bitcoin is, or crypto really is, you have to understand and believe, and then you got to shill. And if you can't shill this to your best friend, then I wouldn't even bother. But
Okay.
I can, and I totally believe in everything that I'm saying. If I don't believe, I'll be leaving. I can't stick around if I'm not in, and I'm in right now. Okay. Yeah. So oh my God, I'm going everywhere because I'm way too excited and I have to stop and slow down. But let's get back to the rune stuff. So if you inscribe the rune 0, then I'm going to show you how you can mint. It should be very easy. Okay. You should be able to just click inscribe, go to rune 0. And then once you hit rune 0, it should populate, but it's not doing that right now. So the way around that is to go to tap DMT privilege auth inscribe, and you'll see that in the drop down menu. Okay.
Okay.
Tap privilege. I know you're like, what the frig? What the fuck did she just say? Then you would, in the ticker, you put rune 0. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go rune RUNE 0, and then it'll populate.
Okay.
And then you can actually create. Oh, damn, I have to have my wallet there. Then you can create, and then it'll populate, and you should be able to just go ahead and mint it. If you have any problems with that, tag me, and I'll get the team to send out instructions on their page. Okay. But then after you do that, here's what you can do. And this is what I've been doing. Go back to inscribe, hit mint runes, and then you will see all the hot mints. So I was able to mint Magic Internet Money because I saw that
Okay.
was really trending. The mint was like, it was less than $3. That's what I'm talking about. For less than $3, then these things populate. And obviously, you're going to have to kind of see what the momentum looks like, and it builds. But right now, my $3 mint is worth $100. I'm sorry. I just more than 100x my money? Come on.
Yeah.
And then I can
Yeah.
keep flipping and doing that, almost like a pump.fun type model. Because what I've noticed about the pump.fun, they're in and they're out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I did was I picked about, the top 10, and I minted. Now I also minted Bitcoin Doge, and now it's all populated in my wallet. And my next strategy is to look at look.
And where are you selling these tokens?
Okay, so yeah, so you'd have to sell them on Unisat.
Unisat wallet or
Unisat Marketplace. So you go to unisat.io, And you can also sell them on Magic Eden. Okay.
Oh, okay, Magic
Yeah.
Eden. Okay.
I use the universe portal for minting because it's the most cost effective way to mint.
Okay, and that's and I need a Rune Zero to mint. Is that what you're saying? I need a Rune Zero.
You don't have to have one, but it's going to save you on fees.
Okay, and that's through Tap Zero though, right? Or Tap
That's through
Wallet.
the Tap Wallet.
So buy Rune Zero. Okay, okay, perfect. Let's just say if I didn't have the Rune Zero, can I still mint on Tap Wallet?
You can still go ahead and mint, but you're not going to be saving those fees. But you can still go ahead and mint.
And
Definitely.
what's like the typical fee? What's like the typical fees looking like?
Honestly, the typical fees, it would all be dependent upon the mempool. Not necessarily. I don't really even. I can't really even give you, like, let's say, okay, so if it was, say, $5 to mint, then you could mint it for, say, 250, that sort of thing.
Like $2
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be
like if it
mint?
was
Like
$5 a mint, let's say. Okay, because it would all be.
and how many tokens are so you could only it's like only a certain you could only mint for $5 or can you mint more
Oh no,
than that or only let you
you
mint a
can
certain amount?
you can there's a window here where you can repeat the mint. So you can do, okay, I want to mint this 10 times. So each time somebody etches a rune, they will have a certain supply, and then they will restrict that to, okay, each minter can only mint 100,000 at a time, but then you can repeat the mints.
Yep.
So you can mint as much as you want, if the progress bar still allows you to. And that's the other thing you want to look at. So if something is at, say, 99.74% minted, there's a chance that you may not get that mint, because in runes you can be front run.
Okay. And do you have like a strategy for like finding these hot ones that just pops up, or do you buy one that's like at 50% because you're seeing it's catching some wind, or?
Yeah, no, my strategy is to look at the momentum. So I look at, okay, when was this deployed? So with the Magic Internet Money, that was on December 20th. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. That was this month, okay? And then I looked at the amount of holders. So I look at the holders, and then I also try to see if I can go back to X and see if I see anything kind of trending, because sometimes some of these etchers, they will start the pumping ahead of schedule,
Yep.
and so you want to see if they've started that, and then I'll just kind of make a gut decision. I'll look at, okay, well, here's the supply, here are the holders, and it's on the hot mint uh, progress page, so I can see that there's a
Okay.
ton of people minting it. So then there's something happening behind that. So it's just kind of like a momentum type play that I'm looking at, because again, none of these are like Sats Pump Fun, in that there's no KOLs, there's no, you know, the Dog Go to Moon was the most organized of all the mints. And that was intentional
Okay.
because Leonidas, the guy that made the rune stone and the runes, he had a plan. His plan was, if you own this rune stone, then you qualify for 3 airdrops. Um,
Yep.
and then those 3 airdrops, they will follow the same pattern as Dog. They'll be fully minted out and they'll just be dropped in your wallets. But you have to have that rune stone. So what
Okay.
I'm doing here is I'm just minting the runes that are the micro caps, and I've had some good success with it. So that's why I'm saying, this is a really good opportunity. If you want to get into runes, you're better off minting, because if you don't mint, then you're going to have to go to the secondary marketplace. Where can you actually list and sell your rune? You can't do that on the universes yet. You can do that on Unisat. You can do that on Magic Eden. You can do that on Xverse. And you mentioned that if you have OKX wallet, they're supporting runes as well. They're a big supporter of runes. So you can do that through that wallet as well. And we're go
And
ahead.
so how long are these until like these runes are minted out? Is it like a slow cook? Does some of them, like, before you can sell them on like Unisat or Magic Eden, like you said, you bought a few micro caps at $3 and now it's worth 100. Like, how long did it take for that collection to mint out, or that token to mint out?
Okay, well, the Magic Internet Money, it was like, I mean, it took it was like about, I don't know, 10 days or something, and then it minted out. So these are really
Nice.
dependent upon I guess the people that see the opportunity and want to mint it. I've seen some mints happen within 24 hours. Then you know it's like, holy shoot, that is a good one. I should have got into that one. And then you'll immediately see the listings. And then you can go and search, okay, so I see listings. What are the orders like? What's selling? Like, I can tell you right now for your dog, there's a ton there. You know what's happening for your dog token? People are unlisting them. That tells you something. So in their last space call, they probably said, unlist your dog or something,
Yeah.
because they're unlisting them. That means they know something. Something is probably about to pop. So watch your bag on that. And I'm seeing, I read all the metrics, because the metrics is what helps, eh? Like, that's why the AI bots will be so interesting, because they're going to give you all the metrics. That's how you can know people's hands. This is like a card game. And
Yep.
so, yeah, so here you have all these people, they're unlisting, and I mean, like, January 2nd, they're unlisting as we're talking. And there's only a couple of people that listed. So I look at those activities to try to give me an idea of what's happening. And then I can see some sales happening today. So something is about to pop with the dog. I'm not in it. I just think it's a macro cap. But you know what? Good for you if you still have it,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's money everywhere. You don't have to get like, kind of, oh my god, I missed it. You didn't miss anything, because if you can mint, you've missed nothing.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna mint today. Like, I'm excited to find some new runes. And cause somebody, I followed some dude. He was talking about, I don't know if you heard of like Bitcoin Bear Bro or anything like that, or something like that. Like, I guess that's like a popular rune
Yeah,
on the rise.
yeah, I'm not going to give any more like alpha, because I don't give advice, but I can talk about dog go to moon, because it is definitely going to go somewhere because of what Leonidas has done and what the market sentiment is. So I can easily see that going to 1 billion. And I just mentioned the magic agent money because it's number 3 as far as sales today. It's completely minted out. And actually, it was etched 20 days ago, and I'm quite excited that I actually got into that one. So that's pretty
Nice.
cool.
Okay.
Okay. So I will say this. I have talked so much with you. I think this is great, because this is what it's for. You took the opportunity and you stepped up here. So I just wanted to go back and forth with you, but I will be doing this every Thursday, and we will make sure that we get some alpha out to whoever wants to pop in here, because
Okay.
most of the spaces that I head into, they're very siloed. And oh, another good one is Billy Cat. But anyhow, most of the spaces I go into, they're very siloed, and they're just pumping the coin that they're siloed on, and they're
Yep.
not telling you how to do stuff. They're not telling you where to go. And that's why I really like the Universe wallet, because they're interested in giving us a leg up. Are they giving us a leg up? Well, they're giving us tools, and tools are what we need. And so I will tell you right now, I'm going to go into what I call the housekeeping,
Yep.
and then I'm going to wrap this up. So
Okay.
it's 12:18, and 10 minutes we're going to be out, and I'll play us a cool song. But here's my housekeeping. Okay, people, if you want to get ready for what is about to happen in Bitcoin, then you may want to look at setting up a wallet under the Universe. Okay, the Universe, go to their website, tapwallet.io, and start looking at the tools. Head over to Inscribe. The first tool that you want to take a look at, okay, research it before you do anything.
Yep.
The first tool that you want to take a look at is Tap Zero. Why would you want to take a look at Tap Zero? And this is for everybody that's still on here or everybody that will listen to this later. You'd want to take a look at Tap Zero because it is the first privileged auth mint on Tap. Tap Zero holders enjoy a lifetime of zero fees. Where do you get zero fees? On the Tap protocol. When I say the word protocol, it means that that is the entire minting, the minting tools on Tap Zero, the marketplace tools on Tap Zero, anything to do with Tap. Tap is a very interesting protocol because it is built on top of BRC20, which is an inscription model. Tap developers are uniquely bridging the gap that is currently in this marketplace by creating tools that allows you to interact from one protocol to another protocol. And I keep using this word protocol because it's like having different highways. Okay, so Tap Zero is one highway. And then you would have another protocol like say like SRC20. It's completely different, so you can't use the same tools. They're not interchangeable, but the universe has created one wallet where it is the one-stop shop. So it would kind of be like, okay, I want to go get an outfit, but I have to go to the place that just sells shoes. Then I got to go to the place that just sells pants and blah, blah, blah. Well, Tap Wallet is like the place where the entire mall, you can just head into the wallet and you can pick up everything under their umbrella. So when I'm looking at the inscribe button, the first inscription or token is Tap Zero. And again, why would you want that? Because it is the first privilege auth mint on Tap, and Tap wallet holders will enjoy a lifetime of zero fees. I've actually been listing things on the Tap marketplace, and when you list, you have to inscribe. I don't pay any inscription fees. This OG pass is only 0.001. I was just sharing that the Unisat OG pass is $7,000, people. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
7th. And you know what? Somebody just picked one up because I always look at history because you can list stuff for anything. So I look at the history, and somebody actually dropped $7,000. That's easy in Bitcoin.
And
Okay,
how
so
many of these passes are available on Tab Zero? Is it unlimited until a certain point, or?
damn, like I need you at every call. Okay, let me tell you, there's 10,000 total. Okay, so there'll only be 10,000 that will be distributed at any forever. Right, that's it. They actually allow us mints in rounds of 1,000. So what does that mean? That means that um, the first 1,000 are at a cost of 0.001 to mint, and about
Okay.
899 have completed. There's 101 available right now for minting. Once that gets completely minted out, then they're going to issue the second round at 1,000. Why are they doing this? Because they're a newer project, a newer marketplace. So they're trying to reward early users. It would almost be like us showing up and, Unisat we showed up at Unisat day 1 or 2. Those passes were nominal cost. And there's people that, because in Bitcoin they do this, they'll load up on more than one because they know as more people come in, they can sell them on the secondary marketplace for higher. So we now have an opportunity. If you're going to be participating in the Tap ecosystem, then I would ask yourself, why don't you have a Tap Zero? But if you don't even know what that is, I think the first thing to do is to know what it is, because you don't want to just have a tool that you're never going to use. But if you're a gambler, you could say, I may not use it, but somebody else will. So I'll
Yeah.
get it and I'll sell it to them.
Might buy a
There's many,
few.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's many ways to look at things. If you're not going to use it, who else is in the future? Because you have to do research and you have to have a game plan. You can't just put stuff in your wallet and not have a game plan for it. Like there's things that I have in my wallet that I won't use, but I know somebody like, hello, Michael
Yeah.
Saylor, hope.btc.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll sit on that for a while. So I just revealed myself because I picked that up. I have hoped on BDC
That's a
because
good one.
well, immediately, see, I don't think I'm thinking centimillionaire, 100 million, okay, or more. So I'm thinking whenever I do anything, here's how my brain thinks. I'm like, who is my end? Who is the person that's going to buy from me?
Exactly.
I try not to think like the crowd. I try to think like, who is the person that I am going to sell this thing to? And that's how my brain thinks. And that's how I've actually was able to kind of help myself in the physical world. I always look at who is going to be my client. And I like corporate clients. And what I mean by that is I like people who already understand the game and it's not hard to show them the value because us as individuals, like, I don't like twisting somebody's arm. Like, oh, you should do this because it's going to work. I don't do that. Like, if you don't believe, then go to the belief school, get the belief, and then come back here because I can't sell you belief. You have to believe. Okay. Michael Saylor believes. I've studied that guy. The way he talks, his language, he's in this. So I thought, man, I think he might like hope.btc. I'm never going to use it, but I have it. So back to tap zero. You may not use it, but if you think somebody else will, that's another opportunity. So I'm not telling you what to do because I don't give advice. I do
Yeah.
not give advice. Okay. I want to say that over and over again. You have to be a responsible individual, all of us, and we got to figure it out ourselves. But if you think you want to do that, then it's 0.001. There's 101 here. And if you mint a couple of them, here's something else that you can do. You can actually, here's how you can participate with this. You may have it in your wallet, but why not collect the airdrops? Because a part of any marketplace that is new, they want to actually attract new users. So the Universe Wallet has been giving out airdrops. And that's what first kind of caught my eye. And the fact that they said that they were going to create a SRC20 stamp marketplace, that's what pulled me in. So while I arrived here because of that, I thought, well, let me collect these airdrops in the meantime, because some of these tokens could end up in the bull market being very, very interesting. And I'm going to share with us tomorrow, if you happen to stop by, why they are so compelling now that we have AI agents. Because I have a theory that's going to blow your mind, but I'll talk about it tomorrow. So, if you have a top zero and you start collecting their airdrops, this gives you a 10x multiplier on those airdrops. So you may want to think about that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 10x multiplier. So that's pretty cool. And then you can save on inscription fees when you're listing things on the marketplace. And this is a new marketplace. So that in itself is an opportunity. Higher risk, yes, because it's new, but higher reward because of the risk. The next thing that you can do, because you mentioned this is for everybody, but you specifically mentioned that you have interest in stamps, which I do. I got here because of Chico Crypto, and he talked about, he's another YouTuber that I really liked. He talked about stamps, and there's so much great information. We did a show on it yesterday that you can listen to if you like. But if you inscribe iStamps, okay, iStamps are going to give you 50% of the stamp marketplace fees. Yes, 50% of the stamp marketplace fees distributed to iStamp holders. If you buy a minimum of 10, then that automatically will get you the fees. So what the universe has done is they brought on the stamp art, and that marketplace is up. Okay. The next thing that they're going to do for January is they're going to bring on the token place marketplace. Okay.
No
So
way. So
that'll,
that's like Kevin and Luffy and all that stuff.
you got it. You
Oh
got it.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're bringing that here. Okay. So if you bought them, you probably bought them from stampscan.xyz or openstamp.io. And
Yep.
openstamp.io, they're they're pretty good. They're a firm from out in Singapore, and those guys are really, they've got a nice marketplace that's built out there. Well, they're going to build that on Stamp, and you're going to be able to participate in the fees. because I see the trades that go back and forth. Like Asia loves SRC20 tokens.
Yep.
They love that marketplace. Okay. So every time people are buying and selling, obviously OpenStamp is collecting fees. Well, once this marketplace for the tokens opens up, we, the ones that have iStamps, we're going to be able to collect 50% of the marketplace fees, which I think is kind of cool. Now, how much will that be initially? It'll be initially nominal, but as the marketplace increases, we could like, you know how you opened up your wallet and you saw dog go to moon and you saw a value? You could open up your wallet and be like, oh my God, where'd that $100 come from?
Right.
Okay. Then we can take that and we can build on it. Okay. We can build on it. Like, I would like to think that if there's something out there that can just be distributing income to me and, every single month, then that's going to be a win for me, because I can take that and then I can build on it. You will get that income in what is called the TAP token. And that TAP token, it's the official token for the whole TAP protocol. That is being traded right now on SX on KuCoin. So last I checked, it's trading at about $3. You could easily sell that because it's liquid, because it's on KuCoin, and then you can switch that over to Bitcoin. Okay, so think about that. I'll tell you right now that the total iStamps is 21,000. They will put these out in batches of 2,500, and so there's 635 mints remaining at a price of 0.0002. So once the 635 are minted, then the next round will go up. But the key is to have 10. That'll get you the fees. Okay. The next thing that you want to have, there's a couple more things, and then I'm going to play us out with a cool song. I talked about the Rune Zero. I mean, I've talked about it a lot, people. So you know what's happening there. The next thing you want to do is get your name. You mentioned name registration. Well, there's more coming to the universe. Some of what you discussed is actually going to come here. But that's all I can say right now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But at least register your name here. And what I mean by that is, if you go over to the furthest tab on the right-hand corner, click names. And this is not a BTC.BTC name. This is just a name for your wallet. And so you might want to do Gucci. But guess what? Somebody took that. So think of another name, and then you can register it. And then that links that name to your address. So what can you do with that? Well, it gets you a multiplier for airdrops as well. And that should be at about, what's that multiplier on that? That's like about a 2x multiplier, because all of these gets you multipliers on airdrops. Okay. But
Okay.
what else will it do? You can chat. You can head over to the tools. And once you hit tools, then you'll see a chat button. And who can you chat with? You can chat with the other wallet holders. You can go to the marketplace, and the marketplace, it basically uploads with all of the listings, and then you can see, hey, Gucci just listed some daddy token, which is my favorite token in the TAP ecosystem, and I want to buy some, but he's selling it for too high, so I'm going to send him a message and ask him to lower the price or whatever. So it's a great feature to have. People, my God, my water is almost gone. I am so done. And you know what? I have to rock us out with this song. And I think I'm going to play Bad Girls today. That's what I'm going to do, because not that I am one, people, but man, I've been a bit of a bad girl today. I've been paying attention to just one person, giving you all my love, okay?
I appreciate you, Trudy.
Okay, peeps, have a good one. This is only runes, get it? Wink, wink. Okay, we'll see you next time.
All right, later, Trudy. Have a good day.